Hello and welcome back to Spirit Quest. I am your host, I am your tour guide on our journey together through the wonderful land of bourbon whiskey. Today we are going to be talking about Evan Williams, not Black Label, but Green Label. There it is. Here you go. Evan Williams, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, all the same claims as before. They claim they're the first distiller in Kentucky, even though they're not. They are sour mash, which is not super surprising, and they actually perform charcoal filtering on all their whiskey, which is what Jack Daniels does. Part of what makes Jack Daniels a Tennessee whiskey instead of a bourbon whiskey is a step called the Lincoln County process, wherein they filter their product through sugar maple charcoal. Now, I don't know if Evan Williams is using sugar maple charcoal or just generic charcoal. I couldn't tell you that. But what I do know is that it is a fine bourbon for the money. So, that being said, let's give it a taste. Yes, the nose is very gentle and sweet. You do still get oak spice, vanilla, some sweet cherries. I get the faintest hint of a New York style cheesecake with strawberries on top. Oh yes, strawberries. Yes. Evan Williams Green Label is significantly sweeter than its Black Label variant. I did get almost like a molasses taste on my mouth. I got processed caramelized sugars. I got oak char. I got a little bit of vanilla, oak spice. I would even go as far as to say that I got sweet anise and licorice on the palate. Let's give that another taste, shall we? Yes, indeed. Quite sweet. So much for that dram. I have another one here waiting that I've already added water to begin letting it set and open up and see if that makes any difference. In the meantime, while that's opening up, I would like to say that Evan Williams Green Label and Black Label are the same price where I live. They're probably pretty close basically everywhere. And so if you want to pick up both of these, you won't be spending probably more than $22, $23. Review these yourself. Taste yourself. Tell me what you think about these products. Tell me what you get in these products. Compare them. Do them side by side. Don't shoot them. Don't do shooters, I ask, please. Don't overwhelm yourself. Let the whiskey come to you on its own terms. Just 5 milliliters at a time. Don't hurt yourself. If you're not enjoying this, why are you drinking? There are cheaper ways to get drunk if that's all you care about. Not that there's anything wrong with wanting to get drunk. Far be it from me to tell you how to live your life. If you want to party, If you want to relax after a hard day of work, have a fun night out with friends, whatever. I'm just saying, as far as whiskey goes, whiskey is not what you should be drinking when you want to get drunk. Now, if you really like whiskey and want to get drunk, you can start the night out by enjoying a couple drams of fine whiskey, perhaps, and then switching off to something else, because you don't want to wake up in the morning and not remember drinking 3/4 of the bottle that you paid $50 for. Not that these are $50 each, but you don't want to waste your experience with whiskey. You really want to dig in and experience what your whiskey has to offer. So, with that being said, let's dig in and experience what Evan Williams Green Label has to offer after being opened up with a little bit of water. I added, of course, 5 milliliters. This is already bottled at 40%. Mind you, if I didn't already say that, Black Label is 43%. This is 40%. So a little bit less bang for your buck, but quite a bit more approachable. And not that Evan Williams Black is not approachable, but especially if you're a new drinker, you may want to consider starting with this and see how you tolerate this before you go on to stronger, harsher, drier things. And that's another thing. This is smooth, but smooth is not always a sign of quality in whiskey. Sometimes you want your whiskey to push you back a little, knock you around, really show you what it's made of. So don't mistake smoothness for quality. Oh yes, in the nose I get more earthiness, a little bit of, I would say, sandalwood, earth, sand, a dry root beer smell. Yes, vanilla, licorice, anisette, all of those things. I do get a little bit of sweet cherry on the nose. Let's find out how it tastes, shall we? Yes, I do get quite a bit of root beer and licorice taste on the palate, which actually is quite surprising to me. I did not expect for those flavors to carry through onto the palate, but they did, and that's one of the amazing things about whiskey. You never know till you try it, and every time you try it, you may get a little something different, because the human body, while we try to maintain homeostasis, the human body is not static. Our tastes do change. Our palates do change. What tastes good to me today is not what tasted good to me 5 years ago. What tastes good to me 5 years from now is not what tastes good to me today, probably, right? And you can train your palate to be more sophisticated, and you can train yourself to appreciate the flavors more. And this is not to say that you are that snob that walks around saying, I am so much better than you because I can detect X number of flavors in my expensive spirit. No, not at all. I'm simply saying that as you progress on your spirit quest, you will be able to appreciate the spirit more and be able to get more out of the experience, if you will. You will be able to enjoy it more. You will get more enjoyment, more entertainment, more value for your money. And that's what I want for you. I want you to get the most out of your money. Money is very important to me. I don't have a lot of it myself, but I do like to experience fine things in life. And if you train yourself to appreciate good spirits and really look for those flavors, perhaps the ones that are a bit harder to grasp, a little bit more nebulous, you will get more enjoyment, more joy, more life for your money. And that to me is why it is so important to savor your whiskey and other fine spirits. Let's go back and give this one more nosing and tasting. I swear, all of you are going to think I'm making this up. Honest to goodness, I just got chocolate in my mouth. I tasted a dark, bittersweet chocolate on the finish of Evan Williams' Green Label. Get yourself a bottle. Give it a try. Tell me how you like it. Comment, like, share, subscribe, all the normal YouTuber stuff, but only if you want to. I mean, there's no pressure here. This is your spirit quest. This is your quest for finer spirits and a greater, richer, deeper appreciation and experience of those spirits. So, that being said, I've been your host, your guide on this journey today. I hope you have enjoyed your whiskey as always. I hope you have enjoyed this program half as much as you have enjoyed your whiskey. And I will see you on the next episode of Spirit Quest.